Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about eyeshadow palettes that I bought that I hardly ever use. Like, hardly ever. It's really, really sad. I need to use these. I bought them with my own money, but that's why I'm doing this video. And in my defense, I have been on, well, I was on a no buy for a while, and now I'm on a low buy, and I have not bought an eyeshadow palette in well over a year. So I'm happy about that, so I don't feel as bad that I have all these palettes that I pretty much never use, but I want to use them, and at least I'm not buying new ones, so let's begin. This is probably the least used out of all of these, and by that, I mean never used. I've literally never used this, ever. This is the Sigma Corderosa palette. It's untouched. I thought that maybe I had used it once or twice, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks completely untouched. Like there is not a crease, a dent, a swipe in sight. Wow, that is sad because I bought this palette, Black Friday, like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. That is really sad. That is really sad. And I love the Sigma formula, and this is a really pretty color story. So, okay, I need to pull this out. I want to use it. I love the brand. I love the formula. I mean, look at this packaging. What am I thinking? Okay, ridiculous. Okay, this one, I mean, I used this a decent amount when I first got it, but I have not used it in a while. And this is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 2 palette. And then this was also the palette that people started saying that theirs got moldy, and I admit that that freaked me out a little bit. I'm not seeing anything unusual, like I'm not smelling anything unusual. It looks fine. It's probably fine, but I admit that I already wasn't using it, and then I saw those videos of people saying that theirs got moldy, and I'm like, I've had this for 2 years now, 3 years. I don't remember when this came out. I don't know. And the more I think about it, like, I don't really like this shimmer formula. Like, I don't think I like it. I like the mattes. I like the mattes. These cream shades, I have no use for them. I've used them a couple of times when I first got the palette, but I don't know. But it's expensive, so I don't want to get rid of it. I mean, if it was moldy, I would, but all category that I pretty much never use, which is really sad, are my single shadows. I pulled out these. I have two of these palettes that I got from Lethal Cosmetics, which it's an amazing formula. I love them, and look how pretty they are. I mean, the mattes, the metallics, there's multi-chromes, duochromes. These are pretty. Okay. This is why I'm doing the video. Okay, just, take it easy, take it easy. This one's a bit more colorful. These I picked out when I was wearing more colorful shadows. But I have these browns are really, like, that is like my kind of shade. That's kind of like what I'm wearing today. Today I'm wearing the matte is from the Safari palette, and then my inner corner is just a highlighter. It's not even an eyeshadow, but this is what I'm doing now. Simple makeup, which is fine, but I could still use those. And then also along those same lines, well, as far as colorful shadow, is my Odin's Eye palettes. I bought these years ago when I was wearing colorful eyeshadow, and now I rarely wear colorful eyeshadow, so I have these three palettes. They're really pretty, and there are shades that are still my type of shades, so that's why I haven't wanted to get rid of them, because I do like them. So this one is the Angelica Little Ghost palette, and it's definitely, this is pretty colorful. But you know what? I would love to do just like a neutral look and then put the yellow on the inner corner. That's kind of where, I tend to do a pop. I think I wore this like twice. That's so sad. And then the Snow Dream palette. This one's more neutral. I should wear this. This is really pretty. That's really pretty. Okay. Especially for winter. I mean, hello, December. I got to be using that. And then the other one is the Hella palette with Angelica. This one also, I mean, like this shade, this shade, this shade, those are more on the neutral side. This, pretty inner corner. All right. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I don't want to get rid of these because I really like them. Arg, okay, okay. One of my favorite eyeshadow brands and probably some of my palettes that I do use the most are my Natasha Denona palettes, except for these two. Ah, I hardly ever use these. Retro Glam, and I feel like I bought them, not so much that I was into the color stories, but because I love the brand and I was kind of doing that whole complete the collection thing. Shouldn't have done that. The Retro Glam, it's really pretty. And actually, I really like that shade and this minty. It's real okay. I need to use it. It's a really pretty palette. This shimmer, I remember I really do like that one. All right. Lessons learned here, but and then the other one is the Yucca palette. I hardly ever use the Yucca palette. Ooh, yeah, and this one is really pretty. It kind of has that like earthy grunginess. I think there are shades in here that I would really like. And yeah, I mean, you can see I have some dips in a few of these. So this one is like, it's not never used, but I mean, I'm sure I've used it like way less than 10 times and I've had it for years. I don't know, several years. Okay. Another one of my favorite brands is Pat McGrath, but this little mini palette, I hardly ever use this. And it's partly because it's mostly because it's colorful. This is the mini Subversive palette. I can open it. I have to say, I also don't love this like cheapy packaging, but she hasn't made these palettes in a while, but the quality is just as good. And a lot of these shades are in one of her larger palettes that I don't have. So that's also partly why I keep it around. It's pretty though. I mean, this one's a duochrome. This purple's pretty. The gold is pretty. The blue, this red. I can't remember which. Yeah, I don't know. These are in one of her larger, like black lacquered palettes. But yeah, pretty much never use that one, but I keep it around. This one, I love Dose of Colors. I still love these palettes, but this is the one that I hardly ever use, the Blushing Berries. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. I can't even come up with an excuse. I can't come up with anything. I should just use it. I'm absurd. These peachy pinky shades, look how pretty they are. What am I doing with my life? Shame on me. I like that one a lot. And then this one, the Fatally Yours Melt Cosmetics Bailey Sarian. I admit I bought it partly because I like her, but yeah. Also, I'm realizing Melt Cosmetics is not my favorite formula. If you, especially with this palette, if you try to combine more than 2 shades in an eye look with this, it's really muddy. But you know, nowadays I do really simple eye looks, so I feel like these are good for like a 1 eyeshadow look or maybe like a 2 eyeshadow look, but more than that, they get really, really muddy together. So, and it's all mattes. I mostly use mattes. Okay. I mean, like this as an all 1 eyeshadow look, I would love that. Same with this. Okay. I gotta use it. I do, but I think it's, yeah, when I first bought it, I used it a couple of times and I felt like the looks were a little muddy. Maybe it's my skill or, lack thereof. I don't know. And then this one, I really like this palette and I just kind of forget that I own it. It's the Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette. I wanted this so bad for so long and then I finally got it and I hardly ever use it, which is really, really sad. But it is really, there's a lot of nice mauve tones in here and it's not super colorful. It's a very, I would say, neutral palette with like neutral colors. Like there's this green, but it's not like an intense green, It's a really, really nice palette. And I like the formula. And I like that there's more mattes than shimmers because that's what I use the most. So, okay. I need to pull this one out. Like this one, look at that. Oh, okay. All right. Lesson learned. So that's it for the palettes. I am going to make an effort to use these because they are pretty. I mean, it's not like I dislike them. I see, have all of them, like the Patrick Ta is my least favorite. Those cream shades I don't use, and I don't really like the shimmer formula the more I think about it. So anyway, that was kind of a waste of what, like $80? Anyway, but that is it. Let us know. Do you have palettes or makeup that you never use or hardly ever use? Hopefully I'm not the only one, but that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.